Hi, welcome back to JDC Podcast with your hosts Tiara,
Chris,
Tiffany,
Davey,
Jason.
As you can tell, it's been a minute
They
since
just
we've
went
all
away.
been together.
Facts. It's been a fucking while. Like, goddamn. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It feels like just woke up from like a slumber, bro. Like, what do y'all feel like?
I'm tired as fuck.
It's always a mission, honestly. It's kind of crazy.
Damn, we already got demonetized if we ever make a penny.
why you say that?
Cursing in the first 2 minutes.
Oh yeah, but not for real though. It has been a minute since all of us have been in the same room. So I'm really looking at Tiff. Like, what's going on in your life?
Well, if you didn't know, I'm currently 5 months pregnant.
Five months.
Yeah, with the baby boy. It's
That kid gonna be
21
fly.
weeks. Yeah, but I haven't felt him kick yet.
You ever found a what?
I haven't felt him kicked.
Mm.
Kick. Yeah.
Are you nervous to feel him kick for the first time?
I'm not nervous. I'm excited, if anything, but it's kind of annoying. It's like, come on, baby, move, please, show me you're there. I know he's okay, but it's like, you know.
What if you saw his foot like poking through your belly?
Yo, nah.
Like, you've seen those
That's
videos,
fucking
right?
scary.
That's
I don't know.
that really
Maybe
is
I'd get
scary.
scared.
I get creeped out, man.
Yeah, bro. I'd be scared as fuck too. Like, I've
Even
seen videos where it's like the hand goes out like that.
Yeah.
And then it just goes down like
Nah,
this. I'm like,
I don't
that's a
think-
demon baby, bro.
I have never seen that before, but you really think that's possible?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
Yeah.
If that
There's
happens,
video
bro,
evidence right there.
I
What's
don't know.
happening?
That shit sounds kind of scary.
Like the closer you get to your due date, the bigger the baby is, and they can push through more.
Oh my god.
That's
crazy.
scary.
Yeah, that is. But wait, I'm gonna go get my food.
It's like that baby from Twilight.
Okay.
Yeah,
That damn near killed her.
Bro, all I'm saying is, bro, if my girl is pregnant, right, and I see that, yo, I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't think that baby should see the light of day, bro. Like,
Damn.
What?
Why?
cause like this man, like, bro, if your baby's coming out like this, it's like on some like horror movie shit. That man's a demon.
Yeah.
And I gotta be a demon.
Nah.
That's fucking scary.
Why you call him?
All right, just to cover my tracks a little bit.
What?
Shout out anybody having a baby, and I hope you have a good pregnancy. What do y'all
Your
think?
baby
about
is not a demon, is what you're trying to
that?
say.
Basically, what I'm saying is like, you know, no demon babies though. There's already too many hooligans out here, bro.
If you guys got pregnant now, would you keep it? Right now. Like, you find out in a week.
That's a big
Honestly,
question.
let's
Let's say
let's
that
not
question.
answer this.
Yeah,
Let's save this for the
even-
next
Why the
pod.
fuck you asking?
What do you mean?
You did. What if I got you pregnant?
What the fuck?
I don't think that's possible.
I don't know. Davey's pretty.
What are you, a transgender?
What'd you say?
That's the only way it would work, bro. I'm a male.
That's not the only way it would work.
Yeah.
Jason, you gotta stop looking at me. Man.
You got problems. Dude.
Yo, while looking at the other pods, bro, I noticed you guys look at each other very often.
I look at you too, bro.
You do look at me a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like we look at each other when something like
Wait,
stupid
did
happens.
you
Like
hear
when someone
that?
does some dumb shit, we'd be
Did
like,
you hear that?
want chicken nuggets?
No.
No, it's okay.
me and Jason look at each other when funny shit happens.
No, you can eat. I was gonna eat too, but I'm just like waiting.
Wait, Davey, so if you and your girl, if you got her pregnant right now, what would you do?
No, he didn't.
Whoa, Tiff, what do you got to say?
Nah, we're getting an abortion.
Were
Really?
you getting what? Whose choice
We
is that?
both
though?
talked about it and we both been
Oh.
like, nah, that's not gonna happen.
Well,
And I was
obviously.
like, you're right.
What made you
It
guys
takes
talk
two
about
people.
already? If you've only been in a relationship for like a month, a close call?
Phew.
Oh, there's been a close call.
Yeah.
Did she take
Luckily, we
it?
live in the
Yeah,
great
that's
state of
sad.
New Jersey where contraceptives are legal.
Wait, what? Oh,
Oh shit, you got
Good
sweet
old
and
New
sour?
Jersey.
did you want a chicken nugget?
I might have to get one chicken.
See, he didn't want it before, but as soon as he saw the
Hooligan.
sweet and sour,
Hooligan
he was
himself.
like, hmm.
Stealing from a pregnant woman.
Sweet and sour is the best sauce from McDonald's.
Never had it.
Prove me wrong.
I don't. I'm surprised.
Sweet and
you
sour
got
and
me
What
that.
Buffalo.
about you, Jason?
What's up?
Well, right now you don't have a girlfriend,
No.
but if you did,
One
Why y'all
day,
keep laughing?
one day
if
when you
did,
find one.
and she did
Should
get
you find
pregnant,
one?
what would you do?
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It depends on how she is, bro. If her lifestyle is like good and there was like no serious problems, right? And like everything is, I'm keeping it. I'll raise it. You know, I don't really
But what
care.
do you
No.
mean? But isn't it her choice?
Yeah, if she wants to keep it, and I'm respecting her, whatever she wants to do it. She wants
Also,
to keep
you're
it,
thinking about the
also
perfect
respect-
situation.
Exactly.
We mean like next month you find someone and you get her pregnant. Would you keep it?
Like I said,
Would you be responsible? Is the question.
of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Even with your situation right now, you would keep it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Cause I feel like honestly, like, just like what was said a while back, you know, we knew what we're doing. We know what we're doing.
That's
we're
true.
all in that same situation. You know what you're doing with this person. You know about the reproductive system. Like we know how it all goes. So it's
Yeah.
like, at this point, just as much as it's my fault, it's their fault too. And we can't even call it a fault too. But like at the
I was
same time.
gonna say.
Yeah. Not to be an asshole or anything. It's not. No, like, just say like, it's not. You know, I gotta own up to it. At the end of the day, you
In
gotta be a
conclusion,
man.
you know what you're doing.
Yeah, basically, because
I was
like
about to say that's a hot take, bro.
it is. I know, and it's like, bro, like, I don't know about y'all, but like, I've met young parents. You understand me? Like younger than me, like really.
Wow.
And I'm not even that young. I'm like 23, but like
You're
I met.
23.
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm 23.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I met like people like my little brother's age at when he was like 15, like 15-year-olds getting pregnant. You know what I mean? Like where's the solution there?
Do you
when
think
you're both going to school? You know?
The problem to that, or the cause of that, do you think it's the parents' fault?
Do I think it's the parents' fault? Honestly, I don't think it's the parents' fault. If I'm being honest, because like
Wait, but parents, do you mean the parents of the kids
Mhm.
or the parents as in like the two that got pregnant?
The parents of the kid. Because it's like, how can we, well, me, right, as a future parent,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to talk to my kid and prevent that from happening by telling him, you know, the consequences of getting someone pregnant, because I'm having a boy,
Mm-hmm.
and the responsibilities, well, responsibilities that come with it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, do you think those parents failed by not communicating with their kids openly about?
Nah. See, the thing with kids is you could only do so much.
exactly.
You know, like you could guide them, you could teach them, but if they're a piece of shit, they're just gonna be a piece of shit.
Basically,
You know, you're not gonna hold their hand through life. Like you can't be with them 24/7. So if they
Yeah.
decide to do something, they're gonna do it, even if you tell them not to. If they want to do it, they're gonna do it.
Facts. And on top of that, it's like
That's scary.
y'all can relate to this in the sense of like your parents are busy people, right? And, we have parents that all work. At the end of the day, let's be honest, like they're stuck in their mentality of like, I gotta provide, I gotta make sure this household's good. I'm bringing in this money. There's only so much they could tell you in life lessons throughout your childhood that it's like, what's really gonna stick? Because let's be honest, not everything is gonna stick. They wish that, and we also wish that to some degree that everything they would tell us as kids would stick. Because if not, no parent would ever tell you anything. Sometimes, but that's not the case at all. Let's be honest. Like, your parents are gonna be like, just don't get anybody pregnant. You know what I mean? That's like the main thing. Just don't fucking get pregnant. Don't get anybody pregnant. If you do, you're gonna come work. You're gonna work. You're not going to school. And you're gonna get married.
I want to say something that, although I agree with you and I understand that it's a spectrum between parents, like it could be either you're a bad parent or like you're just not around. A lot of different situations, of course.
Definitely.
But I want to say from my own experience, one thing that my mom did that like while she was working and my father was also working, she always pressed like the idea of always using condoms. Like all the time she would offer to buy me, like, bro, there's been times where my mom
mom's
has
a
bought
G.
me like 50 condom, like a 50 condom
The
box. Yeah, like a very
Please,
large
Chris.
box. She would ask me which ones do you like? Like I promise you, bro, I'm so
Your
serious,
mom's
bro.
a G for real though.
No,
Yeah.
bro, that's a good parent.
That's a good fucking for real. Shout out your mom.
Honestly, I didn't even know when she like realized that I was having sex, bro. To be honest, like, isn't that because I've never had that conversation with my parents like about sex. I've never had
they
that
just know.
conversation.
You don't think
Yeah,
it's
me
just
neither.
part
I
of
don't really
like
have it like that
puberty,
either.
like puberty, like just being in whatever, you know, like honestly, I have a cousin who's 14.
Mhm.
Why? He's already lost his virginity. So
Holy
it's
shit.
like if they're starting that young, can you imagine?
Damn, that's fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
That is fucking crazy.
I feel like it's also different when you grow up with like an older parent compared to a younger parent. Cause like when they're an older parent, they can't really like they connect with you to a sense. They can't like connect with you like things you like and stuff like that. Like for instance, my mom's young. She had my sister and I when she was like 20. So like we have the same music taste. We like to do the same things. So it's like we have a better connection than like people that have older parents. Like they can't like when you have an older parent, you can't go out like as a kid and like throw like a football around because they're too old. Like they might like break something,
Die.
you know. So it's just interesting because I feel like it changes like people's childhood is like different because of that.
No, for sure.
It is different, but believe it or not, and I doubt my mom will watch this, but honestly, growing up, even though my mom was a young parent, she never talked to me about sex at all whatsoever. Nothing at all. It's just like sort of like I knew like don't get pregnant. That's it. But she wasn't open with that kind of stuff, but I think it's just something that was never discussed with her. Hence, she
I was
a
gonna
teen
say,
mom.
you think that she wasn't like prepared to have that conversation because she never had it with anyone?
Exactly.
Could be it.
Damn, that's an interesting take.
I was
on
also
that.
gonna say, bro, the thing is like,
Wow.
you could have a kid and raise them perfectly, right? As perfect as you could be, and this kid could take care of themselves all the time, use condoms all the time. They only gotta mess up once to get a girl pregnant.
Yeah,
Like it
that's
could
it.
just be one time in the heat of the moment, and then it's like, well, shit, here you go.
We was playing bees.
That's true.
$50.
I heard,
I
you
was
could get
like-
them, I heard you could get them for $10 at Costco.
Yeah.
Really?
If
Really?
you have a
You buy them in
Costco
bulk.
membership,
Well,
honestly-
$100 for Costco membership.
if it ever comes to that, I would want my kid to feel comfortable enough and tell me like, hey, you know, and I'll be like, take this as a lesson learned. If you're broke, there's no reason why you should be doing this.
For real though. No, that's a big fact. I wanna talk on that because I agree heavy on that. Like, I've heard so many stories, right? Thank God it's not people personal to me. It's people to other personal people, right? That where they got a girl pregnant, and the girl was like, "Oh, like you got money for a plan B," and he was like, "Nah, I'm broke." And that's how they just kept it.
What the fuck?
Yes.
It's more expensive to have the kid.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm
And
pretty
the
sure that's
girl
a
couldn't get
narrative.
one?
Huh?
The girl couldn't get one?
I'm assuming
She was
not.
broke
She was
too.
broke too. So, but it's like I would, but I feel like that's where like also like a parent would come into play low key because it's like
They didn't feel
if you
comfortable
talk to you,
enough.
maybe not.
That's
Who
so
knows?
fucked up.
Everybody's situation is different. All I'm saying is like, if that was the case, I would want my kid to talk to me. You know what I mean? I'd be like, what do you want to do? And we'll have y'all talk about it. And fuck
Yeah.
it, they don't want it. Fuck it, I'll pay it. You know what I mean? Why not? At the end of the day, it's like it all depends on everything.
I think it's interesting you say that, bro. That you let them decide, because I can't imagine letting a 15-year-old like kid or a 16-year-old kid make a life-changing decision like that.
Definitely not.
Especially if they were both male or female, it doesn't matter, bro. That's a life-changing decision regardless. You know what I'm saying?
So would you? How do I phrase this? Would you force your daughter to have an abortion if she was 14 and got pregnant?
Bro,
Damn.
that's a very
14-year-old.
slippery slope, bro.
That's a tough question, though.
That's a very
'Cause it's
hard-hitting
like-
question.
Damn.
Could you
would-
even?
I don't think you can force someone to get an abortion, honestly, no matter how like old they are. But I believe that like I would try to persuade her into seeing a different type of if she would like want to, you know what I'm saying? Because most of the
Seeing
time
some
it's an
sense.
accident, Most of
And
the
that's a
time it's an
child,
accident.
too.
What if she was like, "No, I love him. We're gonna get married and have kids."
You
Bro,
really think a 14-year-old would think that?
In her mind,
Some of them
do.
do.
Yeah.
Some of them do.
What would you do to
These
them?
kids be in kindergarten with boyfriends, girlfriends.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to force my child to decide. Like, I would encourage them, like, okay, if you do choose to get abortion, like, this is what could happen. And then if you do decide to keep the baby, like, this is what's going to happen for the rest of your life.
Taking your ass to work.
Like, I would just,
I
like,
ain't taking care of
explain
that
to them,
OS
like,
kid.
what are the consequences of both and let them decide. Because I don't want to force my kid to do anything, you know? But, like, obviously, like, I would tell them, like, I think you should do this, but I'm not telling you what to do.
Okay, so let me speak on something right quick, because I like the way you put it, and in my mind, I think about parenting in a couple different ways, right? So there's joint, like, you're doing, like, the talking, like, trying to, like, teach your child something together, but I feel like in certain instances, the mom is better in this situation to explain, and the dad is better in this situation to explain. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, definitely.
For example, let's say you're a child, right? You're a little kid and you have like a question about puberty, right? And like your dad explains it to you because he's gone through it. He can explain it to you better than maybe, let's say, your mom, you know? And it's like, just by that, like, you know, information alone, I feel like, you know, certain parents could like push up on certain talks rather than the other do it. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But yeah, how you feel about that, Tiff?
I feel like you're saying like you talking to your son about it versus you talking to your daughter about it.
Yeah,
Is that what you're saying?
something like that.
I don't know. I feel like boy or like female or male. I don't know. I feel like I'd be very in the middle. Like, I just personally, you shouldn't really let a 14-year-old decide their life. You know, I would get maybe someone who's 18 because they're of age, but someone who's 14 who barely knows anything about life.
You know that in New Jersey, if two consenting minors get married, they're legally considered adults.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So if
Okay,
if they're 14 and they, cause I like to
What the
learn
fuck?
shit. If they're 14 and they get married with their parents' consent, because that's how it happens since they're minors, they're adults. Like they could get an apartment on their own, they could go to work, like all that. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. But they can't go to work with no.
No,
High
they
school
can.
diploma.
They're adults now. McDonald's don't need no diploma. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Oh my god. See, I don't know. It just feels wrong. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna convince my 14-year-old to, like, I don't know. I guess it's a tough.
Because you don't want to force them, like, to make like, you want them to make a decision, but if you tell them you have to do it like this, then, like, this kind of gonna break up your relationship with them. Like, they're gonna feel some type of way towards you. Even though you're, like, helping them make a good decision, you still, like, are gonna, like, resent them.
Bro, and on top of that, it's like at 13 or 14 or 15 years old, bro, like we're at like rebellious, you know. I feel that's like a very rebellious ass stage. Like it's very hard to convince like a kid of
You
one
have to
thing.
deal
you
with
know?
that soon.
And that's a
See, I'm
But that's
hoping
part
my
of
kid
it.
is good.
What happens if your kid, like, play, like, obviously, like, boys are kind of, like, fuckboys when they're teenagers.
Damn.
What if your
pointing at
son
you,
is, like,
Jason.
a fuckboy and, like, he, like, treats a girl wrong? Are you gonna, like, tell him, like, oh, you better go apologize to that girl, this and that? Or are you just gonna, like, let him do his own thing?
I think I would definitely say something. I don't think it's something I would just let rock. And honestly, I know he's not here yet, but I know damn well he's not gonna be like that. I'm definitely raising a gentleman. There's no reason for him to act like a dog.
So
He grows up around Jason.
Oh, not Uncle Jason.
not Uncle Chris and Davey though, especially not Davey.
So like
Oh my
talking
God.
about all like this parenting stuff, Tiff, does it make you feel at all nervous?
I think a little nervous because, like Davey mentioned earlier, we can be the best parents that we can be, but at the end of the day, our kids are gonna be who they are, right? They're gonna make their own decisions, etc. You know, obviously there's gonna be arguments, we're gonna have disagreements, and I'm a little nervous about that because I'm like, fuck, like I have to be a parent, you know? I have to be mean. Well, maybe not mean, but I'm like, I have to be authoritative.
Yeah, you gotta
be a
discipline
parent.
them.
Oh yeah, discipline them. And honestly, like, growing up, discipline for me was different, clearly, right? So that's something that I'm gonna have to learn, like, how to discipline your child properly without, like, you know,
But I don't think there's no proper
traumatizing
way,
them.
you know, to discipline.
How are you gonna discipline your child?
I definitely don't want to hit them.
Mm.
I definitely don't want to do that. More so just talking. Maybe raise my voice a little bit.
Do you and Steven have like the same like plan on disciplining the child? Like, do you feel like, because I feel like sometimes in like your parents, like one's the discipliner and then the other one's just like good cop bad cop kind
Yeah.
of thing. Do you,
My parents are definitely not that. They are definitely not that.
They're both bad cops.
They're definitely both bad. They have the same way of disciplining, but my mom is more patient. But I would say I'm definitely gonna be seen as a bad cop because Steven's too nice.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he would let our kid just rock and just do whatever they want, and I'm
You don't think that'll change once the kid is actually of age?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because if you were to meet Steven's parents, you would be able to tell who Steven is more like. And he's definitely more like his mom.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Oh,
You.
Smells nice. Shout out
Yeah,
his mom.
exactly. So yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to think about, though. It's like, cause it's like, I also don't want to do that. I don't want to hit my kid, like,
Right.
cause
I would
that
hit
shit. They
Not
do it to
just like
fucking-
for fun.
They gotta
I feel
negotiate.
Do you think that
I
hitting
feel like
them
for
is
me it's
necessary?
like levels. For me it's like, all right, we gonna talk about it first. You know what I mean?
Has
But
everyone
if
at
I
this
see that you're still doing that shit, I gotta put you in your place.
Wait, before
Or if
you,
like if you try to step up on some bullshit, it's like, nah, bro.
that's true though. Wait, as
Like,
a
if you
matter,
yell at your mama beating your ass.
now that we're on this topic, right? As just this is a question for everybody. Has everybody here gotten whooped?
Yo, I was gonna ask the
Yeah.
same question.
Once.
Yes.
Not that often.
Really?
How often would you guys get whooped?
Not often, maybe like 2 or 3 times.
I'll get whooped off.
Oh my god. You must have been a bad kid.
His dad was taking the anger.
Nah, facts. He used
Long
to be
day on the
Cowboys.
roof.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
I can't wait till Ryan Lee gets on. We gonna have to talk.
But yeah, why would your dad beat you all the time?
Not all the time. Y'all making
All right, was it deserved?
Yes.
That's
What
a big-
were
Yes,
you
I can
doing?
admit that. This is right.
What's one time that like he really went in and it was definitely deserved?
Oh.
Okay. There was this one time. All right.
How old were you?
I think I was in Samson. I don't remember how old I was though. That's like pre-middle school. So I remember this. My cousins were bad as hell, right? So they would skip school a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And this one time I was like, "Fuck it, I don't feel like going to school. I'm gonna skip school." So
In Samson, wow.
yeah, man, early on. So I remember I was like, "All right, I'm gonna pretend to walk to the bus stop and get picked up by the bus." And that's what I did. I walked to the bus stop, pretend to get picked up. I see the bus coming up. I walk the other way. So, boom. And then my dad would leave early, though. Boom. He left. Okay. Boom. All right. So I get back inside. Get back home. I'm like, okay, nobody's here. Chilling. It starts raining.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
Oh.
And I'm like, and in my head, I'm like, okay, it started raining. That means my dad should be on his way back. So I'm going to hide underneath my bed. But I'm like, before I can hide underneath my bed, I'm going to go use the bathroom. So I walk to the bathroom. The moment I fucking walk out, my dad is already inside the fucking house. This man was already like, he opened the door to see me there.
It's like some movie shit.
Oh,
He's
but your
like-
room was downstairs at this time?
Yeah, at the time. At the time, yeah.
Oh my god.
And like, he's like, what the fuck? He was mad as face, like, what the fuck? And then I was like, fuck, no.
It looks like.
And then, I remember I started to book it. Right? I started to book it to my back door. Are you good, Tiff?
You okay?
yeah, I just choked in my water.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, that was so
Nah.
So then I booked it to the back door, right? And I forgot to say this. I don't know why my dumbass like. I was gonna leave my book bag like somewhere. I was gonna hide it. I don't know why I didn't think about hiding it in my room, but I had it on me. I fucking had it on me. This motherfucker, before I could reach him, he grabbed my backpack and he grabbed it and I fell. And bro, this man, bro. Okay, is this? I want people to know this, right? Different belts hurt, bro. Different types of belt material hurt. I just want to say that.
If you know, you know.
For real, a full leather belt with like fucking like metal medallions hurts the fucking worst.
He hit you with that.
Bro, this man did it so quick. I fell. He started going in, and then I tried to run away, and he dropped my ass back. That was the first time he's ever done that shit.
Probably
He's
the
never
last.
just let me like.
He hit you with a combo.
For real, and I was like, "Yo, this is the first time this motherfucker ever dragged me out of the back." I was able to. Most of the time, I was able to run away, like out the door, chill outside for like 20 minutes, then come back in, and that'd be fine. And then like, no, but he went in. I was like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't want to do this. Like, I was like, I'll never do this again. I didn't.
You
do
never
it again.
did. Oh.
But I was doing it a lot before that. You know
So
what I mean?
it wored.
It worked.
Well,
I
don't
can
you
say
feel
this.
like-
As meetings do work.
Don't you feel like a conversation could have been just as effective?
No.
What if he sat you down, took the belt off?
Davey, you know this man
Talked
Jason,
about
bro. You know how stubborn he is, bro.
You know.
Conversation would not work.
That would have
bro.
not, especially during that time. No, it wouldn't work. All I know is like, yo, that shit was crazy. What about y'all? What's like the craziest ass whooping y'all got? You know what I mean? I want,
Damn.
we go around.
I'm trying to
Oh
think.
my gosh, I got one in my head already, bro. As soon as we started this
We
conversation,
don't. I want to get a drink.
Can you get me
What
one
the
too,
fuck?
Jason?
Yeah, what do you want? What do you want?
Damn, let's just all get drinks. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah, I'll take a bubbly thing.
Can I get
I'm good. I got
I'll
water.
take the same too, bro.
Can I take?
You want a water?
No, I got water. I'm good.
Can I get
Bubbly?
Arizona?
Alright.
You know,
I talked about mine already.
Yeah, you did on the pod.
When I went to John.
Oh
House as a
yeah,
kid.
yeah.
See, that could have just been a conversation. Because I didn't really do shit wrong.
But there's supposedly like a deeper meaning on why like people beat their kids, and it's just basically the whole thing of beating
Generational
them.
trauma.
Not even just that, but beating them into submission, like as they used to do to the slaves. So basically, it's the same thing.
Oh my
Where
god.
basically, like when you hit your kid, you're beating them into submission to not do it again, and that's what they used to do
Thank you.
during the slavery time. They would like if the slaves made a mistake, they would beat them, so they wouldn't do it again. That's basically the same thing that's going
Do you
through.
mind opening this for me, bro?
Sure. Has your dad ever punched you?
He's kicked me.
Oh my god.
But like, what type of
Say.
kick? Like you're running away and he kicked
Actually,
you?
this happened. Okay. So
Side kicked him.
I don't want. Okay, this is not. So by the way, I've gotten caught skipping school twice. Twice.
He beat your ass again?
Yeah. the second
Second time was
But you
worse
see,
than the
I
first.
feel like there comes a time though, like you can beat your kid so many times. See, he beat you twice.
Fact.
The first time, I guess, wasn't enough.
No.
But you see, at
Definitely
that
not.
point, hitting your child just pointless.
Okay, yeah.
It's just giving them trauma. 'Cause then,
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I laugh about it now. You know what I mean? I don't really find it like any
Yeah,
bad.
you
Because
laugh
I'm
in front
like,
of
you
it.
know, when you're a badass kid, like, you got to do something. Like, that's the reason why I think about, like, kids in grocery stores. Like, if there's kids knocking shit down, like,
Oh,
I
when
think
they're
you should
acting
whoop their
bad?
ass that moment right there and then. Like, no waiting, no
That shit
nothing.
is
Like,
kind of annoying.
you know what I mean?
I'm like, where's your mom?
I feel like the only place you would be able to get away with that is, like, Whole Foods, places like that.
Trader
you know what I mean?
Joe's.
Trader Joe's, like...
I think the reason, like now, that you don't view it as like some trauma, or like you laugh about it now, is because you're so close with your dad. Like you have had years of working together.
True.
But like other people, like bro, they grow up in fear of their parents. Like you know,
Damn.
like nothing can go against what they say.
Wait,
My
has
parents
he
are
ever
great.
apologized to you?
Has he? No.
Hell no.
No.
Hit your ass even harder.
He act, every time I bring up a story about him with my ass, he laughs about it hard as hell. He's like, I don't remember, but that sounds
Back in
funny
the
though.
day.
Yeah, nah, facts. Damn. So you saying you were running away and I pulled your ass back?
he's like, oh, you tried to run away again and I kicked you? I don't remember this.
Oh my god.
Don't get me wrong. He didn't hit me like he didn't kick me hard, but he kicked me enough for me to stay down and get my ass whooped. You know what I mean?
Holy fuck.
You know what I think it is though? Like when those little kids be like acting up in stores and shit. I think it's that they don't respect the parent. Because think about it. If you respect your parent, it should be as easy as them just talking to you and saying, "Hey, stop doing this."
Some kids are
and
bad.
then you're gonna stop.
For real though.
Yeah, exactly. They lack that respect. But if you respect them, it's like you don't want to humiliate anyone. You don't want to embarrass them. You want to follow what they say because respect them.
But
They ask you to do something, you just do it.
Do you really think a 3-year-old would know that though?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so either.
I feel like for your kids to respect you, they also have to have fear of you. They have to fear you.
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
A little bit. But then it's like...
See, a 3-year-old, I'll let it go.
I could.
But there's no reason for a
But I won't.
7-year-old to be throwing a tantrum.
Imagine being
Because then at that
babysit.
point, it's like, okay, you can listen to me. At that, then I'll agree with what you're saying. Like, it's a
7-year-old.
respect thing.
Yeah.
7, 8, it's like, you're not a baby, but you understand
Mm-hmm.
right and wrong. At least with, like, how to act in public.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's a fact. Because think about it. Like, if you act out in public, you're not only embarrassing yourself, you're embarrassing your parent.
Oh, my God.
So, and think about older parents or just general parents, and like they care about what people think. You know? So
They
it's
do.
like, because I know my dad cares about what people think. So I know,
Well,
like,
yeah.
It's
if I was-
honestly,
have
every
to an
Mexican
extent.
man, I feel like.
Just think about it. If your kid is just hollering in the fucking aisle at, I don't know, Trader Joe's or some shit, like,
I feel like your parent would just give you that look.
And you know.
And you'd stop.
Mhm.
it's
I don't know
like,
about
oh,
y'all,
it's
but, like-
Or they
embarrassing.
pull your arm, and then you're like...
Nah.
Okay.
And my dad, what he would
I'll
what
pull
he would
your
do,
ear.
he would pull my ear.
Cut that shit out.
For real, though, they would twist that shit too. Why are you twisting that? And that's what I remember thinking in my head. I'm like, I hate having big ears, bro. Like, they have so much grip on them.
Nah, facts though. You know, I don't think I was ever that kid that would cry in the store, bro. Only simply for the fact is if I wanted a toy, I would rip it out of the package.
Yo,
I would rip it out of the package and walk out with it. I wouldn't give a fuck, bro. If you couldn't get it from me, I would just get it.
What I would
Another
do,
way.
bro, with like the Legos and stuff, I would go to the aisle and I would like, press my chest up against the aisle and just my arms all the way to the back and then open it there.
Wait,
Fucking
so your
rats.
I
parents
remember
didn't
one
tell
time
you?
Keon
Oh,
fucking walked in on me doing it one time. And I had to play it off. I was like, oh, hey, what's
Hey, you know.
what were you saying?
I said, and your parents didn't say nothing to y'all?
They didn't know.
I remember one time I had gotten a toy. It was a Ben 10. It was like the shark alien. I remember I had got it and I had showed my mom because I was like, "Hey, mom, look at the toy." And then she was like, "Where did you get that?" And I was like, "I got it from the store." Like a very naive kid thinking that like, I didn't care.
Yeah.
I would also like go to like what was it called? Man, it was like Kohl's or something like that. Like one of those kind of stores that had little DVD like the movies. You know?
Oh, you would take the discount?
I would take the discount.
I would do the same
Get
thing. I would do the same
Shit.
thing.
Same.
Damn.
Yeah, I would do all that kind of stuff.
Can you
bro.
imagine Chris's mom's face and he just like, look, mom, look at all these movies.
Damn.
Yeah, damn.
They
You
never
can't be
questioned
trusted.
it? They never questioned it?
My mom gave me an earful after I told her that I took it. After I showed it to her, not even telling her, bro. She told me like, don't do that, and she was just like, all right, let's go to the car. Like, not even gonna return it or nothing. She's like, you already took it
do
out.
this
At this
anymore.
point, it's already here, you know.
Damn.
Facts.
Facts.
Like, what are you gonna do? Walk in and give it back?
Exactly.
You already took it.
Definitely not.
Fuck it.
Definitely.
What about you? Were you ever disciplined as a kid?
I think once I got like hit. I feel like I was more disciplined by my dad, but like I don't really live with him at all or see him at all. So, but no, I was a good kid. I
Really?
didn't think I was a good kid.
You know what's
You
crazy
used to read
about
books
that?
as a kid?
The only thing my mom would always yell at us because whenever my sister and I would go to the store, we would run around and hide in the clothes and stuff.
I would do that too.
And she would
I would
always
do that.
yell at us, but no, she mostly just like yelled. She never like hit us. I think like once or twice, but that was it.
Do you remember why?
Why she hit us? I remember one time Nana hit me. Michaela was like yelling at me for something, and I said like "fuck you," mind you, I was like little, and as soon as I said it, she's like "ooh," and then she snitched to my Nana, And then Nana came over. She's like, you can't say that word. It hit me, and I was like, and I turned to Mikhail. I was like, snitch. But that
Just
was
whispered it to her.
legit.
Fuck you.
Damn. You know what's crazy? When people tell me, "Oh yeah, like my parents never hit me," I'm like, what the? I was like, cause that's so weird to like
bonding
not hear.
experience.
You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm so used to like.
Bond.
I'm so used to that. Like, I'm so used to everybody being like, oh, yeah, like, I got hit by my parents, And we all knew, like, whether we got told by our parents or not, like, don't ever tell the school, Like, we all knew that.
Wow.
Like, there was a rule. Like, I knew that, but at the same time, my dad was like, yo, like, you do get hit, but it's like, you do it because you deserve it. You know what I mean? Like, you get hit because you deserve it. It's not like I'm hitting you out of abuse.
Yeah.
And he was like...
This man gaslighting
So-
you from the start.
So he's not here, is he?
So like no, I'm looking because so this one time, he was just a little ass kid.
Why are you whispering?
Cause he's there.
Oh,
So
you about to air out Adi's business?
no, just know that he was a kid. He doesn't know. So when you grow up in a Mexican household, you get hit. So that's just really what it is.
Yeah, it's just part of life.
Part of life. Hispanics, whatever. So he didn't know about that rule yet. And my guidance counselor, you talk to the guidance counselor. And he mentioned it, right? But it was like nothing to him to say that, you know what I mean? Because this was regular.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh. The moment he mentioned, this was in Pine Grove. And that was in elementary school, so I was probably in 4th grade. So I remember at night, he was in guidance, and he was in guidance, right? I didn't know at the time. I get called to the guidance counselor. Okay, during my lunch, I walk in, and I'm greeted by the principal, my homeroom teacher, and the guidance counselor, all in a round table with Adi. And they're like,
Jason, take a seat.
They're like, take a seat, take a seat. We want to talk to you. Here's a bottle of water. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
They're like, hey, like, did your dad hit you? And they said it to me in such a like, am I being interrogated? Like, I didn't even know the word interrogated yet, but I felt that in that moment, right? Because you have like 3 adults just staring you down, like, did your dad hit you? And I'm like, nah, like, I knew to lie. So I knew to lie in that moment. I was like, nah, like, my dad puts us in time out, you know what I mean? Like, we don't get touched, like, like, nothing, like, nothing, we don't get hit, nothing. Boom. That same week, Dyfus, I think is the name.
Yeah, Dyfus.
The child people, they pulled up to the crib, and my dad was like, oh, like, what happened? Like, and like we told him what basically happened. He was like, no, don't be telling you. That's that this is part of life. Basically, is what he said. Basically, what he said. This is part of life. You know what I mean? So, and I was like, okay, now he knew, right? And now like, but they came, right? And they came for like 2 weeks straight, like a repeated visit. They were like, we gotta see.
Like into the house?
Yeah. Like,
what would they do?
They would look around, look in the fridge, look at where we were sleeping at. They do that. And they were doing that for like a straight 2 weeks, right? And everything was cool. Like, I mean, like, they didn't have no reason to take us away. So like we were good, right? But it was just like, it was crazy because that shit happened.
What if you just don't let them in?
You have to let them in because they have like I don't remember what it is.
Oh, like a warrant type?
Yeah.
If not, that's like an immediate red flag.
Yeah, exactly. And then they'll get like cops.
But I listen to a lot of true crime stuff, and you'd be surprised how many times Dyfus has failed.
Yeah, I'm not surprised about them failing, but they can't in my crib.
It's actually really sad. But that's the whole conversation for another time.
It is sad. But all I'm saying is like, fuck it, I mean, it's part of life. It happens. At the end of the day, it's like, if you get an ass whooping, most of the time it's like, most of the time, if you're a bad kid, bro, you deserve it, bro. That's all I'm saying. And like, it's just part of life. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to hit my kid, but fuck, if he bad, bro, like,
beat his ass.
But you're not gonna.
That fucking Cuero belt coming off.
No.
What about your story you were saying before?
About
The worst ass whooping
Yeah.
you got.
I think I'm not sure if I told you two yet. I definitely didn't tell Tiff, and I'm not sure if I told you either. But it was when I was probably 8 years old. It was my mom was a stay-at-home mom. You know, she took care of me, and like to make some money on the side, she would do babysitting for someone she knew. It was like a friend. So it was a little boy, it was a little baby boy toddler, bro. His name was Dante. He was I think he was Dominican, small kid, right? Of course, he's a baby. But he would cry very often, right? And my mom being like, you know, she's an experienced mom. She had me, my brother, you know what I mean? So like when the baby's crying, you know, she would just kind of let him cry for a little bit so then he goes to sleep, right? I'm not sure if that's normal practice, right? But as a kid, I seen that as a red flag. And me being very naive, as soon as the mom came, I would tell her, like, oh, yeah, like my mom leaves your baby to go cry to sleep or whatever. And I would tell her. And the mom looked at me crazy, bro. And she started looking at my mom wild, bro. And my mom had to, like tell her, like, no, like he was joking. Like, he doesn't really cry to go to sleep. He just, you know. Whatever. So to cut to the BS, bro, as soon as my dad got home, that's when shit got serious, bro. Because my mom ended up telling him the whole story, bro. And he looked at me like I was a fucking menace, like the biggest idiot in the room, bro.
Damn.
So he goes up to me and starts beating the shit out of me, bro. I'm talking about beating the shit out of me, bro. I still feel like the hits to my neck, my back from running and him grabbing me.
Wait, how? What was he using to hit you?
His hands, bro. He would beat the shit out of me, bro. I remember I got him so frustrated. Side note, I got him so frustrated during math, bro, because I would need help in math. He would get so mad, bro. He would throw the text. He threw a textbook at the back of my head. I was running because I seen him get so mad, bro. And he threw the textbook at me like, bruh.
Wait, how old were you when that happened?
I was probably I couldn't have been. I want to think somewhere elementary school. I think I was around there, yeah, bro.
Same.
All that trauma to the head.
Wait, were your
That's why I'm
dad?
so good at math. I figured that shit out by myself.
Bro, I'm the opposite, bro. I'll be like, yo, pa, I need help with my homework. And this man will be like, what do you need help with? I'm like, okay. I showed him out. He's like, how do you not get this? I'm like, I don't understand. And he like, what the fuck do you mean you don't understand? ¿Cómo que no me entiendes? Then he like, he got his belt. I'm like, bro, what? You couldn't help it. I'm gonna get whooped.
That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck? And then I'm like, he's like, ora.
I'm so glad I was not the only
Apréndelo.
one. Thank God.
You had that too, Tiff?
Yes.
He's like,
My mom was so mean.
they're like
She
that.
was so mean when it came to that. I was like, what the fuck?
And that's why I suck at math. Cause I'm like,
Damn.
low key, because I'm like, yo, low
You
key.
avoided it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's either you get driven into being really good at math, or you're just like, you just
Fuck math.
Fuck
You
math.
just do it. I don't know.
I don't know. I know that's why I suck at math, low key. But you know, just calculate.
Wait, so I'm sorry. Back to Chris's story. So after you got your ass beat for telling the lady that your mom be doing that to her baby, did he tell you anything at the end after he hit you? Like you weren't questioning like in that time, like, yo, why the fuck am I getting hit?
Yeah, that's exact. He told me like, what are you doing? Like, why would you tell her that? Like, of course, he gave me an earful while beating my ass. And afterwards, the worst part about it was the lady stopped coming to my mom to babysit.
Oh,
So now I'm really the asshole, you know?
Yeah.
Wait, how old were you again?
I want to say like 8.
Yeah, but you know, you're a kid, bro.
What if he beat your ass again once she stopped showing up?
Bro.
I bet you that did happen, did it?
Nah. It was a one-time thing from my memory, of course. I'm not sure there was any later frustration. You know?
Too many hits.
JDC
And she don't babysit no more?
Facts, though. JDC need to go to therapy.
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, it'd be cool to bring on a therapist, a licensed
real.
therapist on here.
Shit.
That would be cool, yeah.
What about you? You got a story similar to that about homework?
About homework?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah, I remember, you know when you would have to do, what is it, the crossover method? Or like the carry method or whatever?
PEMDAS?
No, not PEMDAS.
Well,
when you
you're
would
dividing?
do addition. when you would do addition.
Oh yeah.
So like
to make
10
it into
plus
a 10.
20, and then you carry the whatever number up top. I remember I struggled so bad with that, bro. And my mom would just tell me, like, she would just yell at me till I still didn't, like, I don't know, I was always just slow with learning stuff. So she would just get so frustrated with me. I mean, that's all I can pretty much say. She would
think
just,
about it. In her head, it's just like it's 2 plus 1, and then you're like, what? 20 plus 10?
And then you
What?
have a kid like Davey.
oh my
Where it's like,
god.
I'm perfect.
Nah, I just didn't do homework.
What? You're just a badass kid.
I just didn't do it. I would get hundreds on my tests though.
Oh, no wonder.
He was that kid, I guess.
He was that kid.
Yeah, I was that kid.
Damn.
Do you not get an ass whooping?
Huh?
Do you not get your ass whooping?
For not doing homework?
Yeah.
Nah.
Did
What'd
your
you
parents
get?
even check?
Yeah, did they?
Oh yeah, when they went to conference and they were like, he never does any of his homework.
Fuck
And they were
it.
like, he's a smart kid. Look, he's getting A's on his tests and quizzes. He just never does homework. And I'm like, I just don't want to do it.
I fucking hated conferences.
Me
bro.
too, bro.
I was just gonna say, can everyone share an experience from that?
Fuck, who wants to start? 'Cause
But I don't
wanna
think
start?
you talked about if your mom was
Yeah,
ever
I
like
cried
that
one
during the
time.
homework.
Yeah.
Oh, no, she was never like that.
Oh,
Oh.
you're
She always sat down, like, taught us it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's lucky.
What does it feel like?
So, who wants to start with that one?
Bro, one time I cried during a conference. Not like a whole bawling, but like I was tearing up and I was like, oh. Because I was disappointed. Like I actually liked the teacher. It was Mr. Stewart. I think it was 5th grade, right? And that was a year. Like I literally didn't do a single piece of homework, like at all, nothing. But then like just kind of hearing him talking, he was like, "Oh, your kid is smart. Like look, he's getting all these grades. He's getting better grades than the other students. He just doesn't do his homework. Like he would be so good if he, whatever, blah blah." And then I was like, "Damn, like I let him down," type, because I liked this teacher. I looked up to him. Yeah, exactly. So it was like, damn.
You let that
But
man down, man.
you didn't. Your mom understands English?
My dad understands English. Yeah, she could like. If you talk to her in English, she knows what you're saying, but she can't really like speak
So
it.
she understands.
My mom's the same way.
Yeah, my dad could speak and like he'll understand too.
Oh really?
So, oh my gosh, bro. Conferences were always a nightmare for me because I was always the type of kid that I would be like such a gamer. Like I was a very gaming kid. Like I would just like be like, yeah, I'm doing my homework the whole time. I'm playing I'm playing Xbox or something. So I remember one specific time, right, where usually I would go with my dad to conferences so I could take him to my teachers directly because he's like, damn, I don't know how to get around school, right? So during this time, he ended up going by himself, and I was so thankful because this time I was really fucking around. So he went by himself, bro, and I knew I was about to get an ass whipping, right? So in my mind, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna go on my bed as soon as he gets home, shut off the lights, pretend like I'm sleeping.
Damn.
That's a method for real. And wear like double clothes and shit.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would put like sweatpants under my jeans.
Yes, man. I wear like 3 pairs of jeans, 3 pairs of like, shirts.
That's pretty smart. I didn't think about that.
A hat?
Yes, because I was like, you never know where the hit's gonna come.
Oh damn.
But yeah, and luckily, I guess, you know what I'm saying, he saw that I was sleeping. He would have hit me in my sleep, but,
Turn the light on, Chris. Wake up.
No, my dad did not give a fuck. My dad woke me the fuck up.
He'll wake you up with a whooping.
But yeah, bro, he just saved it for the next day. At that point, it died, like, the steam died down. You know what I'm saying? It was just, instead of an ass beating, it was a stern conversation.
See, I would go with them because then it's like the teacher. No, because then the teacher's kind of like, damn, I don't want to fucking trash talk this kid in front of his face. So let me tone it down a little bit,
You think so?
Like guilting them into being a little nicer.
Davey would stare them right in the eye.
Davey's a manipulator from the start. Mind games, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Parent-teacher conference is the worst for me all the time. I've always dreaded math class, bro, because I was always like, I sucked at math for the longest time. And I remember, oh my God, I remember the specific, I don't remember her name. I think her name was Miss Vincent. I'm not sure. It was a math class in middle school, though. And I was like, I was there with my dad, and it was Miss Vincent and Miss Uribe. So, boom, Miss Reed was like, oh, he's a nice kid. He just needs help with math. You know, he struggles here and there. You know, and I'm like, okay, this is all right. I mean, this is all right. I'm not gonna get a beating yet. You know. So, and then on Miss Vincent's turn, bro. Miss Vincent's like, bro, Miss Vincent pulls out my fucking like past worksheet, and I had like a 50% on that. And she was like, see, he got this, and this is wrong. And he doesn't ask questions in class. Like, he doesn't stay after school, like.
After school.
And I'm like, and my dad's just looking at me like, this motherfucker. And then like, I'm like, damn. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. I know you know what you're doing. Huh?
I feel like I was in that class.
You weren't in that class.
Oh.
I know you were. You know who? I'm not going to mention who's in that class. You know there was a lot of people in that class. You weren't there, though. I would have remembered if you were there. Just know, bro, that ride home, bro, I was like, the moment I take my seatbelt, I'm fucking running. Because I knew it was going to be go time. Like, I just fucking knew. So, my dad already knew, because I remember I've done this before. So, my dad started to learn my patterns.
He locked the door.
This man locked the fucking door, right? And he put the child lock on. He's like, don't even think about running.
Nowhere to run.
He's like, tú no vas a correr hoy. Mi madre vas a correr hoy. I'm like, and he got outside the car. He was on some like shark shit, bro. On some like jaw shit, like almost like I felt like I was like a human in like the middle of the water, right? Because he left me in the car and he was waiting outside the fucking car. I was like, well. Damn, he's like, I was thinking about ways to run. I was like, I could run this way, but he's in the middle of the car. He'll catch me this way. I'm like, I could go through his car seat, or I could just stay in here. I did not want to stay in here, though. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to take my chances. I fucking ran. He caught up to me, though. He caught up to me, and then he dragged me inside. I was Dunzo. Dunzo got the ass of me. Still suck that math though. So it's like, where the fuck does that help, bro? You know what I mean? But hey, I can laugh about it now. I was scared in the moment though.
Did you ever get nervous during parent teacher conferences?
No, never.
Really?
Yeah, I guess maybe it's because like I grew up differently than everyone else. Like at the table.
Such a small town. Your teachers were your neighbors.
Basically.
No, actually once I went in for, I think it was senior year for parent-teacher conference, and I was telling my mom, I was like, oh, we're about to go see this teacher, like I don't really like her, like she's weird, this and that.
Wait, senior year high school?
Yeah.
What?
They still go.
Huh.
But and I'm like, oh, like I don't really like her, like she's like weird, this and that. As soon as we turned the corner, the teacher looked at my mom, she's like, Amanda. My mom's like, oh, and then she said her name. She taught my mom in high school also. And I was like, oh, what are the odds? The one teacher I said, oh, this teacher is like weird, this and that, is the one that taught my mom. And then after that, now she treated me like a teacher pet after that. Because she was like, oh, I know your mom, this and that, like this, like, I don't know. It was weird. But
Well, how was she weird? Like, what do you mean?
just like quirky.
Like towards you?
No, towards like the class. It's just
Okay.
like she's just a quirky teacher.
Oh, I thought you meant weird as in like Mr. Rogers weird.
Sure.
But because we've had, I mean, from what I've known, we only had like maybe like 2 weird teachers. But most of the time, I'm not gonna lie to you, like in our school, the security guards were kind of like weird.
You had
Pervy.
security guards?
Yeah. Wait, I thought that was regular in school.
No.
Do they not all have security
Nah,
guards?
bro.
Really school. My school's in the middle of a cornfield.
They had
You're
crossing
not
guards
going
at their
anywhere.
school.
What
Our
the
school had
fuck?
security guards, and like
That's crazy.
some security guards were just weird, bro. Like I was just like,
What
yo,
security guard are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about the majority of them, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Except for the older
Are
ones.
you talking about in high school?
High school? Yeah.
Your guys' high school's big. We drove past and I was like, 2 floors?
3 floors.
Three floors.
It was 3
Yeah.
floors.
Ours was
yeah.
1 floor.
3
Wow.
floors
And
and like
it was so
4
small
wings.
that for senior year, not everyone could get parking spots. So you can either get for the fall semester or the spring semester. You can't get both sometimes.
Park on the cornfield.
Damn, that would suck.
Wow.
Couldn't be our school though.
Yeah, no. I'm surprised that an accident has never happened. And that.
What do you mean? I know
And
he got
getting out.
Bruh.
Oh,
somebody
really?
Tell me
rear-ended
your
one.
story, because I was
Yeah.
there when that happened.
We were both stopped, and she rear-ended me. And I'm like, what? So it's just like, how did that happen?
I had the
Wow.
same. I had the same experience, bro. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
badmouth this girl, bro, but she was the
We know
dumbest
who,
girl
we know who
out
you
here,
are.
bro.
We know who you are.
She was dead ass like a.
When
Alright,
they say
bro.
dumb blonde, literally,
Oh, so she was a white girl?
I
Yeah.
don't know to
yeah.
be determined.
Shaking my head.
She was very. She was very. What's the word for it? She was oblivious, extremely oblivious, very naive little girl. She was like 16, driving, young as fuck, bro. Anyways, bro, so she starts to back up, and I'm still in the parking spot waiting for her to be out because I'm trying to be out as well. And she starts to back up even further. I'm like, okay, she's kind of getting close to my car now. Like, when is she gonna like actually curve the car around and drive? And then she gets mad close to my car and ends up bumping me, bro.
I was there when that happened.
Bruh, everyone was watching that
Yeah,
shit,
me and
bruh.
Dave, I was with Davey and we looked. We were like, yo,
Everybody was looking at us, bro.
we heard the, and then we turned around. I was like, I think Davey was in his car. He didn't give a fuck. But
Yeah, I was like,
no,
I'm
he
like,
didn't give a
oh,
fuck because I ended up telling him, yo, it was Chris, bro. And then he ended up, he got
I
outside
was like,
the car.
damn,
He
that's
looked.
crazy.
And then we looked. And I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And yeah, everybody just looked at them. I'm
But
like,
did she
damn.
fix it? Her insurance fixed it?
Nah, it wasn't like a bam. It was just probably like a little touch.
Oh,
I'm not
but
gonna lie.
if
it wasn't
nothing
anything
happened?
major. Yeah, exactly.
No, but
it
it
wasn't no
sounded
damage.
bad.
I
Yeah,
have
it
a
was-
story
Got
too.
hot.
Go ahead.
So in the parking lot for our school, like my friend parked next to my car, and I'm literally like just got out the car. I'm going to the back seat to get my backpack. Why is it that she wouldn't wait till I closed the door? She whipped in. She almost hit me. She
Ooh.
hit my door, so it like swung all the way open and touched the front door.
Damn.
And then was just like, oh, like sorry, and I was just like
Fuck
after
you,
like
sorry.
like my sister and I like got out, we were like yelling at her and she was yelling back, and we're just like she almost hit me, but then
Damn.
like luckily my car is old, so like it just flipped back.
It was fine?
Yeah, it was fine.
What?
No, and then also another thing happened. I was driving to school and there's like a bus on the other side of the road, parked. No, there's a van parked on the other side of the road. Like you know, sometimes like they park in the roads instead of the driveway.
Facts.
So it was parked there and it was around a turn. So a bus went over into our lane to get around the van. So I had to stop. And as soon as I stopped, the girl behind me, she went to high school. Like she was in my grade too. I think she was on her phone because I literally stopped. It felt like it happened in slow motion. All I see is this behind me, and she rear-ended us. And my car perfectly fine. Just a little piece of the bumper fell off. Whole front of her car destroyed.
Fuck.
And then she went around the school saying that we hit her, which was stupid because it's like,
Wow.
you look at my car, perfectly fine. Drove to school
What
next
a
day.
stupid
Her
girl.
car, she didn't get a new car.
He was like, what are you talking about? I haven't gotten hit. I don't know what happened to her car.
For real, though.
It was on the way to school. And everyone was just like, because like the way we were there, behind her was one of our teachers, and the teacher got out and like, oh my gosh, like, are you guys
Yeah.
okay? And it's
Wow.
like, out of all the people, someone from school and a teacher from school.
Oh my god.
But no, nothing really crazy ever happened at my school. My school was boring.
Oh, if we're talking about crazy. We have a lot of crazy shit that happened at our
Really?
school.
A race war happened at our school.
Yeah, a lot of shit happened at our school.
What's
Shit that they're talking about that.
Didn't the
I
principal
don't
get
even
stabbed?
know.
What?
You were there. You were probably not in the know though to know, but a
I
lot
think
of
Mr.
fights were
Schmiel
going
got
on.
cut.
Facts.
Somebody got cut?
You know, we had Jersey Club assemblies. When I tell people
But
that,
didn't
they
they
don't believe
stop
that.
doing the assemblies
Because of that race war.
Yeah, but then they started up again. Yeah,
Damn.
but it
Good
sucked
times.
because like people would fight every day, like almost every day or every week. Bro, I would go to use the bathroom, bro. People were slap boxing in there, and then eventually someone got
Like, yo, I'm
and
trying to
eventually
pee.
someone got mad, and then started like, bro, you signed
Started
up for
actually
this, bro.
fighting.
You signed up to get slapped. Like, it's not this other person's fault that his hands are harder than yours. Like come on now, bro. Like, come on. Like, that's like, I remember I was slap boxing with some of my friends. They'd be like, yo, you hit too hard. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not even hitting you with full force. I'm like, I work construction. What else do you expect? Like,
This
come on.
man, my hands are break, boy.
Because I was like, yo, like, bro, you're signing up to get slapped. What are you gonna get mad about? Like, why are you getting mad? Like, why do you want to fight now?
Why am
Like,
I
you signed up
losing?
to get slapped. Like, if you're losing, okay, just say that, bro. You know, just be like, all right, chill. Like, I'm done. You know. But the problem is you can't even say you're done because you're in front of hell of people.
Why you think, bro?
Yeah, sucks. I'm telling you, even the girls would get down. It was wild when the girls
Really?
got down. Yes.
Yeah.
There was this one girl in my grade. She got jumped by 2 girls and another girl, like a older grade. They were jumping her in the hallway, bro. She did her,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna lie, bro. She had hands, so she held her own pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, she held her own pretty well. Like there's a video about it. I wish I had it, but I don't. but like she held her own really well. They were jumping her in the locker, well by her locker while she was getting her stuff. They were jumping her, bro. And I remember they were pulling her hair, but she was. Pop, pop. She was throwing them. Oh, she was throwing them balazos, bro. No cap. And then the other girl like saw her friend was getting beat, and then she jumps on her. But she was no help though, because then she started getting it too.
Damn.
Like, and she was just a one person, bro.
Wait, were you there? You saw it in person or you saw
No,
the video?
I saw the video.
Oh.
But I knew the girl because like I was in class with her.
Damn.
For
The
real.
girl that like was doing the 2v1, like
yeah,
the
the
solo.
2v1, the solo.
What's her
Damn.
name?
You know her, bro.
What's her name?
Nah, don't say her
I'm
name.
not about to
Why?
say
Say
that.
her
Who
name.
cares?
Not on the video, I guess.
You gonna edit it out?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
No, he's not, bro. No, he's not. He's not gonna.
Bro,
Bro, on the last one, bro.
He did
There
not.
was mad shit that we were supposed to cut out. That shit was not.
Not-
cut
What
out.
last one? What last one?
The one that was posted today.
Oh,
Jesus
the one with Jesus? Like what?
Bro, I'm not gonna get into that, bro.
Never mind. We're
Let's
not
not
gonna
even get into that right now.
Just
Hey, I wasn't told to cut anything out.
That's cap.
That's
What? What are you talking
That's
about?
cap. That's cap.
Yeah,
Have
that's
you
good.
ever been in a fight, Tiff?
Never. Never.
Do you think if you ever were, would you be able to hold your own?
I don't know, honestly. I'm really small. I'm
What?
small as
Oh,
I
fuck.
feel like you
here's a
could use that
question.
as an
Here's a
advantage,
question.
though.
I don't
think
know.
think
What
Tiff
would you
could be a
do,
bit to
right?
us.
If let's say 15 years from now, your son tries to raise his hand at you,
He wouldn't.
but what if he did?
I would rock his shit. I would definitely rock his shit. Be like, you touching
Nah,
who?
you should
Ooh.
let the JDC
Here's
crew
a
know.
here's another scenario.
Would
So,
you
like
like
you're
it?
out with your kid,
Uh-huh.
and like another parent like pushes your kid. Are you gonna like swing?
Oh,
at the other
fuck
parent?
yeah. We're definitely
You about to
fighting.
jump him.
Yeah.
Even if I get beat, right? Whatever, I get fucked up, but at least I'm.
Damn, he punched your
Defending
kid and
my own.
beat you up.
Facts, man.
Yo, okay. It's funny you say that, right? Because let's say you were the kid, right? Let's say you got pushed by a grown woman, like she's big, like way bigger than your mom, right? And what if your mom gets her ass beat? Like,
Her mom
would you
is
feel?
big.
Would you
Way bigger
feel
than her mom?
embarrassed
Shit.
if your like mom or if your mom or dad got beat up in front of you?
I don't know if I'd feel embarrassed. I think it just depends. Because it's like, you know, my mom got beat up for good reason for trying to defend me. You know?
In fact, she deserved it.
Well, no.
If I was a parent in that situation, I'd be embarrassed of my kid. I'd be like, damn, you just watched me get beat up? Like, wow.
I guess maybe.
And you ain't jump in? Wow.
Manipulated for the start.
I'm pretty
bitch.
sure the kid would help though. You ain't see those TikTok videos
bro,
where
you
it's
gotta
like,
jump in.
oh,
You better
let's
get your
go
daughter.
over.
Like,
Better whoop
Oh
that
my
baby's
God.
ass.
get their kid. You know, I get
For
the
real at this point.
What happens if like your son, like obviously when he gets older, all of a sudden like people show up at your house to like beat him up? What are you gonna do?
I wouldn't allow that.
Like how would you stop that?
I would probably
Come here.
call the cops,
Come here.
right? That's the most adult
Throw
thing
the
to
gloves
do,
at
right?
him.
It's not like you can get in and beat up the little kids too.
True.
Says who?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Wait, what happens if you like Jason said, like he would sneak back home instead of going to school? What happens if one day you come home and your kid's at home and he didn't go to school? How would you feel?
With a
I would be
shorty.
so pissed. I'd get so
Ooh.
mad.
What would you do?
Bracelets.
I wouldn't hit them. I'd probably yell at them and talk to them.
But what if he was like, shut up, mom, and went to his room?
Yo, I don't know.
Poor
That's
baby.
hard. I would probably think like in the back of my head, like in my head, I'm beating your ass right now. I'm beating your ass. But I don't know.
Nah.
Honestly, I'd be scared to hit my child.
I feel like kids in the future won't get away with stuff like that because everyone's gonna have like a Ring camera or some kind of camera in their house.
Facts.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Like back in the day, like you don't have cameras. No one knows if you're in or out. Now it's like You can see everybody's every move. You can have your kids' location on their phone.
Yeah.
They can
The
see
Life
they're at
360.
home.
You
Yeah.
can ask
Max,
Jason.
bro. Try
I
to
think I
sneak
made
in,
you
Max
take
gonna
my
get your
phone to
ass.
school once, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
I remember that.
Oh no, listen, it's
I
because
remember that shit. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, I forgot about that shit.
listen,
Yo,
because I was
yes.
crazy. So this was
I remember that.
this was
Wow.
junior year of
Yeah,
high
it
school
was
because
junior year.
I was still talking to my ex.
I was like, yo, I got
When he was
two
done with high school?
phones.
And because my mom, so that he would pick me up and take me to school, so I'd go to school late. And then I didn't want to get caught by my mom, so I made JC take my phone
remember
so
that.
she'd think I'd be in school.
I think wasn't it more than once, or was it one time?
It was more than once.
It was more than once. Yeah, I remember that.
How late would you come to school?
And not that late because I was
Nah,
really
she wouldn't
scared.
come that late, but
I'd
she
be
would
like,
come
yeah, I would be like an hour and a half.
About-
Never passed my first class.
Bro, senior year, I'll be coming late regularly.
Oh my god.
Because my grades were, it was like, it doesn't
Yeah, but
matter
you were
anymore. Like,
basically
you're gonna
done,
graduate.
yeah.
Mm.
I don't think I ever skipped class. Ever.
Damn.
Not even
I skipped
in
class in
college.
Samson.
Not even senior skip there.
I never skipped class either.
No, for that I think I did that.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, no.
She wrote them a letter.
She's like, I'm
I'm
gonna be
skipping
out
your class
today.
to celebrate.
Oh
Please
my
excuse me.
You know, that reminds me of some fucking sad ass shit, bro. Have y'all ever had yeah, I've been to like the school trips, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I didn't go, and I went to regular school, and the teacher would be like, "What are you doing here?"
And then,
Oh my god, wait,
Oh my
why?
gosh, bro.
Where
I
was
don't-
this in the middle school?
I think so. It was when everyone went to
Damn.
Donny Park.
But why didn't you
Yeah,
go?
I think I was in the middle school,
Yeah,
bro.
that was-
Bro, I don't know why.
You didn't
bro.
ask your parents or you forgot?
No, I was just a dumb kid. I don't know why, bro.
you're
Wait
I
till you
just-
know you
I
can't
just want to
go.
go to class.
Damn, that's the real reason. I'm just not saying.
Damn.
It's like, nah, but nah,
I just
that
want
has
to be
to.
different.
Damn, for real though, from a kid. But nah, I don't. I can't remember the reason why, but I don't think it was because my parents didn't want me to go. If I'm being honest, I honestly think I was just dumb, and I just didn't like. I don't know. I was just dumb, bro. I just didn't want to do
Forgot
it.
to
I
ask.
thought it was like, I'll just go to school. It's gonna be chill. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
I just
what I'm
stayed home that day.
saying? Really?
Yeah.
I would do the same, bro.
That's where the famous Jason picture.
Yeah, facts.
Fuck.
But yeah, bro.
Forbidden picture.
I remember seeing people there, bruh. I remember this. I still remember her name, bruh. I still remember her name, but I'm not gonna say it. Cause,
Why not?
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No names
No
ever.
names.
You know what I mean? But yeah, bro, that was some sad shit, bro. Has that ever happened to y'all?
No, I always went on every trip.
I went on
I
trip,
was made
but I would
sure.
stay home. If I didn't go, I was like, I'm staying home, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I'm not going. Fuck that. Fuck, I look like staying in a classroom just watching.
I had the
movies.
opposite happen, actually. The senior trip to Dorney Park, I think it was.
I didn't
No,
go
it was
that.
it was to Dunn Park. My fault.
I don't know, whichever one, bro. I remember I went, and I just had to hang out with my girl and all her friends because none of my friends were.
Yeah, facts. We didn't go. We didn't go. You
Bro,
remember
I
Hang
that?
out
I
with your
didn't go.
cousin
I
all
went
I
to-
didn't
day.
go. I remember telling him, bro, I'm not going. And I remember you telling him the same thing.
I went to Six Flags.
Oh,
Damn,
instead.
he didn't
Then why
invite
didn't
us
you
though.
go? Wait.
No
I
invitation.
don't remember why we didn't go. I don't remember why. I don't remember.
Did you ever have a school trip too?
Yeah, I think freshman year we did medieval times, and
Oh,
then
damn.
Always wanted to
senior
go.
year we did like this boat thing, and like we had a hypnotist and all that stuff. I didn't go. I thought it was lame. But then I saw everyone's story. I'm like, damn, I should have went.
You like that?
Have y'all ever heard of like school trips when they go to like Europe or like someplace in
That's
like
like
a
some
whole different
private
country?
school
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Real talk.
Not
bro.
even, bro. I think you said your mom did something like
Yeah,
that,
my mom
right?
went to like Italy and
Wow.
England and all that stuff for senior year.
Yeah, it
but
couldn't
that's
be our
back
school.
in the
High
day.
school?
No,
Yeah, in high
actually,
school.
Damn.
It's different back then.
believe it or not, Steven's niece, she graduated from a school in Pennsylvania. And her school, they had students go to, I forget what country, but a whole nother country to give to like
Pennsylvania.
the needy. And it's like, what the fuck?
To get to the what?
To the needy?
To help.
The what
Yeah.
is it? Oh, to give to the needy.
Yeah. And I'm
Okay.
like, fuck, I wish we had that shit in high school.
Didn't one of the language classes go to like a
Lame
field trip or
school
something like
trips.
Well, I don't know.
that? Didn't I swear it was a French class or something like that. I don't
We went to
remember.
Oh,
what it
my,
was.
oh wait, can I also mention how their high school graduation, they had fucking fireworks.
Wow.
Sorry. They had
Ooh.
Oh,
fireworks.
there's a
Oh.
fly.
Yeah, and it's like, all we got was just,
Heat.
yeah.
Damn. That's fly.
No parking and heat.
Yeah, the parking sucks.
Damn. All I know is that our graduation was good. I thought it was like, nothing too special. We had an ice cream truck, right?
Did we? I
Yeah,
don't remember. I left as soon as I got the thing.
No, we had an ice cream truck.
Did I go to your guys' graduation?
You did.
I
Remember? We took a picture.
We
Took a
did?
picture,
Can't
yes.
recall.
Bro, I
You all
don't
took a
remember.
picture. I cried.
We all took a picture?
I remember
Apparently.
that.
Everybody
Really?
remembers.
Oh.
I don't remember.
Alex,
Yeah, I don't
Alex
remember
remembers
this.
a lot.
I remember taking
Was
a picture
Alex
with
there?
you and with him, but
I
not
don't
together.
remember Alex being there.
You're like, wait, what?
Wait, Alex was there?
He was?
Alex was there.
I don't remember him being there, though.
Wow.
I wish I took a picture with him.
I don't remember.
Mm,
This is crazy.
And on that note,
And on that note.
We'll be back.
Thank you for joining us on the JDC.
Bye.